Okay, this is lesson 7.4. We are moving on from multiplying whole numbers and fractions to multiplying fractions by fractions. So as far as the standard way goes, it's still the same. We still multiply straight across. But in 7.4, we are drawing models and looking at it that way. So here are the steps. Your first step is you're going to draw a model of one of the fractions. So you choose. It doesn't matter. Choose one of the fractions and you're going to draw a model. So I'm going to do 4/5 to begin with. So I have a rectangle here, and I'm going to separate this into 5 pieces. Okay, so there's my fifths for my denominator. Might not be very even, but it'll work. And here's my numerator. 4/5. Okay, step number 1 is done. Okay, step number 2. It says, in the other direction, create the other fraction in the same model. So I'm going to use this same model, and I'm going to create the other fraction, which is 1/3. So what I mean by the other direction is if I were to split this into thirds in the same direction, I would make a line here and make a line here. But I want to go the other way, go the other direction, okay? So I'm going to split this into thirds. So I'm going to do that really quick. And now I have it split up into thirds this way. So it's like having the 4/5 at first, and then taking the same rectangle, split into thirds, and placing it on top of that. So here is these blue lines right here. These thicker blue lines are my thirds. So here's 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. Okay, so the next step. Oh, sorry, now we need to color in the thirds. So there's 1/3 that we're going to color in.
Sure.
So color right on top of the black ones that you have. Okay, so now step number 2 is done. Okay, step number 3. The parts that are shaded twice are your numerator. So let's take a look. These ones are shaded in. These were part of the 4/5, but they're not shaded twice. We only shaded those in once. This one right here is part of the 1/3, but it's only shaded in once. These 4 right here are the ones that are shaded in twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes that got shaded in both blue and black. Okay? So the parts that are shaded in twice are our numerator. So our numerator for this answer is going to be 4. It worked, right? 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, now our denominator says, so step number 3 is done. Okay, step number 4. The total number of parts is your denominator. So how many parts do we have right here? We have 15, right? We have 3 rows and 5 columns. So 5 times 3 is 15. So our answer is 4/15, and you cannot simplify that anymore. Here are your extra credit problems. When you do these for your extra credit, you need to create the model. So you have 2/5 times 1/4 and 1/2 times 6/8.